Hello everyone, this is Candy, the 614 Stitcher, and today is Wednesday, December the 22nd, 2021, and this is my Flosstube video number 30. First and foremost, I would like to wish all of you a very Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. If you are new to my channel, thank you so very much for giving me a chance. I know there has been an uptick in my subscribers, and I appreciate you stopping by and giving me a chance to enable you with some of the projects that I am working on. If you are a returning friend and subscriber, thank you so very much. I do really appreciate you all spending a little bit of your time with me as I go through my projects that I've worked on. I am going to go ahead and jump right in. It has been a very busy week, and it is still more busyness to come, and so I don't want to hold you too long. I do know that there are lots of wonderful Flosstube, Flossmas, Vlogmas, Stitchmas videos up, and I appreciate you stopping by and taking a few minutes with me. So for this week, I did not have any new starts. I do have some whips. Notice I did not say that I had any finishes. So we're going to jump right into it. It was crazy. It was a crazy week. A fun week, but just... So my first project that I want to share, that I did put a few stitches in, was Cool Yule. And here's a picture of where it was when I last showed it to you last week. And here is a picture of where it is now. Not very much has changed on it, but I did put some stitches in it, so I'm going to show it. I did finish putting in the red on the hive. And then what happened was, when I was showing this in the Q-snap, just like it is right now, I'm like, man, I'm almost done. However, when I started looking at it, I was like, well, I haven't done any of the bottom border part, so no, I am not almost done. So I decided that I was going to take it to keepsakes with me on Saturday, and thought, oh, I could get those stitches in while I'm down there. Well, no, there was so much going on and so much visiting and Christmas spirit that I didn't get it done then either. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say that I am going to be finishing this before the end of the year. So I did start the bottom border part. So I just need to continue that. I need to fill in this little piece of white right here on the houses. See, I didn't even see that when I said it last week on the video. And put the rest of the snowflakes in. I'm going to work on this so that it will be a finish this year. So that is Cool Yule. Like, you could have knocked me over with a feather when I looked at that on Saturday and was like, well, I'll be daggone, it's not close to being finished. So my next project that I worked on is Bloomtopia by Fat Quarter Shop. And here's a picture of where it was when I last worked on it. And here it is now. As you can see, I finished, I'm sure I had finished this when I last showed it 2 weeks ago. The branch, I've now put in the bluebird. I came down and put in the flowers, then the basket, and I need to finish putting in the strawberries on the basket. And then there's another quilt motif that goes right here. I am going to continue working on this for my WIPGO to finish it by the end of the month. I decided that looking at positivity rules, I'm not close enough to get it to a finish. Bloomtopia is close enough to get to a finish, and so that is what I'm going to work towards, is having this finished by the end of the year. This pattern, if you do like it and want it, it is on the Fat Quarter Shop's blog. They do these stitch-alongs for Make-A-Wish Foundation of Central and South Texas. And so when they put them up, they leave them up. They do ask that you make a $15 donation. It goes directly to Make-A-Wish. And so it's a good charity event for them. Yesterday was the first day of winter, and so I pulled out my winter Quakers. I thought I had pulled it out of the bag. And this is the chart. And if you remember, I am working on this motif here, the bigger second motif. And here's a picture of where it was when I last worked on it. And here is where I am now with it. So, this too, I also thought, oh, I'll get that first motif, that big motif finished this week. No, that did not happen either. As I was looking at the chart again, I noticed that there are blocks that need to be filled in, and it goes in a diamond shape on both sides. So I did finish the outside border on the one side, and then I put in these little red stitches right here. Last night I worked on starting the fill in on the blocks that need to be filled in. And I also, my other part of my goal was to put in 5 of the snowflakes. As you can see, I did try the étoile. Maybe if I do this, yeah. I did try the étoile white. It's étoile blanc. And I'm not sure that I still like that enough to continue on with it. I am going to try the light blue étoile and see if it gives me a more defined look. It wasn't bad doing the back stitching in the étoile for the extra sparkle, but like this snowflake up here is just, I believe it's blanc or something lace. But I was trying to give it a little different of a look, and so that's why I keep trying to find something that will work better. I did make a start on the second motif down here, but then when I realized I wasn't finished with this one, I stopped and went back. So I still have stitches to put in all the way around, and these diamond motifs within the snowflake. I have put this project, and I'm going to talk more about that when I do my next WIP parade. This project is on my WIPGO board 4 times for 2022, and so I am looking to get a lot of progress in on it. So the last project that I've worked on this week is my temperature butterfly, the January butterfly by Stitching Mommy. And here is a picture of where it was when I last showed it. And here is where I am now. I did finish filling in all of the butterfly's body, and now I am putting in all the segments for the days of the week, of the month, sorry. So I still need to finish putting in the segments over here, and there are a few more lines that need to be put in on this bottom wing. This will become, for the next week, my focus, so that I can have this butterfly completed before the first of the year. And then once I get these segments put in, I'm going to move over and put in the February butterfly. I had hoped to have been much further along with this by now, but things happen. I still love it though. You know, butterflies are my thing, so. And I was really thankful that when I was going through putting in the segments, everything met up like it was supposed to, so I didn't have to take out or make any kind of corrections to it. So that was also good. That is all of the whips that I did manage to work on this week. So let me explain. I made table toppers for Miss Susan, Miss Lenny, and Miss Barbara. And time got away from me even with making those. And so I spent Thursday, and all day Friday putting those together. And so I'll put pictures of the table toppers that I made them right here. Quilting was is my first love, and so it really felt good to get in that amount of sewing. The unfortunate part is that it was like so so that took quite a bit of time. Then Milka Mega Stitches 24 drove down Saturday morning to Keepsakes, and this is going to lead us into Haul and Stitchy Kindness. So I'm going to pause and I will be right back. So when we went down on Saturday, we had a holiday party, which was so much fun. I used to have lots of holiday parties that I would go to, and it was, wonderful doing that. I was in a different span of my life then. So to go down and be able to share Christmas with the ladies was really nice for me. So one of the first things I opened was this great mug. It had Hershey's Peppermint Kisses in it. I've slowly been ticking them off. And this nice little decor thing. And some marshmallow fireside hand cream. And this was from Miss Susan and Miss Lanny. Then the next bag was from Lenny. I'm sorry, excuse my reach. And she gave me Happy When Stitching by Needle Bling Designs. And this was a expo release this year. And then she had me screaming. She gave me these great slipper socks with an African American Santa on them. I love them. And I always try to find African American Santas or angels or anything. So when she had these in my bag, I was just ecstatic. So thank you so very much, Miss Lanny and Miss Susan. Miss Susan also made all of us little Christmas ornaments. Then Katie, one of the ladies down there, made me a quart jar, and it came with a so on the outside it was a little hoop with joyful on it, and then a really cute needle minder. So thank you, Katie. I appreciate it. It's going to really come in handy. It'll go in my living room. It'll be my living room orc jar. Pardon me. And then Caroline, who is Miss Susan's daughter, gave me this box. And she was really sneaky. And I got this piece of glass. So Caroline, Miss Susan, I, and one of Caroline's friends went to Winter Fair here in Columbus, and she had watched me ooh and ah over this piece because my living room is beach themed, and so when I saw it, all I could see was like waves crashing up. And she picked it up after, it must have been on Sunday because I wasn't with them on Sunday. And so I was super excited about that. Then Lynn's came and she put all my gifts in a box. And the first thing was this beautiful, purple is my color and she knows it, this beautiful hand-dyed silk by Stitch Me. And it just says on the back 50Y. So I guess that's what the color name is. Pardon me. And then she got me a it's called a tail tucker, and she had one made with a starfish on the top. So this will go in my living room also as part of my living room cross stitching setup. And then the next item was, so there's a little known fact about me. I love true crime, and I watch true crime a lot, actually. And so she got me this beautiful shirt from Stitching Goddess Designs. And I love it. I really do love it. So thank you, Lynn. I feel like I am having Christmas way early, so I've been super excited. Yeah, I'll share that in a minute. So those were from Lynn, and I just think these boxes are the bomb for just putting everything in there, and you don't have to wrap or anything. I think it's the best idea ever. And then Miss Barbara, she knows me very well. And there is an artist, and I am going to show this. So this actually is a piece of artwork from Kenya. It's made in Kenya by, let me see, this is what it says on the back. Hand carved from one piece of soapstone with a machete, then wet sanded smooth. Some remain their natural stone color, and others are dyed bright colors and etched. And then it says, by purchasing this piece, you are partnering with artisans in Kenya to create employment opportunities. And the name, so I'll hold it up again in case you want to take a screenshot of this. And they are called the Fair Trade Federation. And she purchased it at a place called 10,000 Villages. And I have not had an opportunity to visit that place when I've gone down there, but I am going to. And so here is my beautiful, it is the Tree of Life soapstone bowl. And it is beautiful. It also has to let you know that that is really made in Kenya. It's stamped right there. But that is just wonderful. And so that will go in my living room for me to admire while I am sitting in there stitching. Thank you, Miss Barbara. You know how much I love it. I tell you, it's when you find good people, it's a wonderful experience. Okay, so now Jen Grimes also got me a Christmas gift, and it is Stitching is My Happy Hour by Needle Bling Designs. So thank you so very much, Jen. I appreciate it. And then I'm sorry, there's one more piece. So hold on for 1 second. You know, when you have friends that listen to you, they just, and I'm one of these type of people too. Like, I'll just sit and listen to what people say, and then I'll like file it away, you know. And then when it's time for me to get a gift, or, you know, if somebody's feeling down or whatever the reason may be, then I can go back and pull out what I've heard them say. Things that they like, things that they don't like, all of that. And I'm not going to cry. I've already cried over this once. I'm not going to cry. So Miss Susan, you know, listen to me. She went to South Carolina earlier this year, and I was telling her about what to go see, you know, take this tour, do this, do that, because I've been to South Carolina a couple of times. And so she brought me out this package, and I was like, oh my goodness, what is this? And so I sat it aside and started opening everybody else's stuff. And so then, you know, I was like, okay, I'm about to open your package, Miss Susan. And when I opened the package, I just started crying. So she has listened to me talk about sea turtles and how I feel about them. And so she made me a sea turtle project bag. She free motion quilted it with the waves, and there's a little baby turtle, and this is the mama turtle, and it is just so wonderful. It has a place for me to put my scissors in there. The quality is just impeccable. And so I just cried when I opened up that paper and saw this. She does awesome work. So this bag will be holding what I bought for myself for Christmas, one of my own Christmas gifts. And this goes into haul. So I purchased RATM's Quaker turtle. And and so that is going to be the pattern that goes in this bag. And then in the in the Black Needle Society's box, it was the New Year's box. And I can't think of what the name of it is now, but there was this thread by Forbidden Fiber Co. And I am going to use this thread to stitch my Quaker turtle with. So I have already, the only thing I still need to get for this is the fabric. And I am going to be looking at my options because the Quaker turtle is a very large piece. And so, and it's actually called to be stitched on 40 count. Miss Susan gifted me some 40 count fabric, and so I'm going to look and see if any of those pieces are going to be large enough. So I have my turtle pattern and floss and my project bag for it. Thank you so very much, Miss Susan. I really, really, really appreciate it. I was totally blown away by her doing that. So I have a few more Stitchy Kindness and haul. So one of the ladies down at the shop, Tiffany, thank you so very much. I have watched her put the finish on this, and Miss Barbara had finished the piece for her, and so then when she realized that I liked it, she gifted it to me. And it's Terrarium in blue. Yeah. And so I will be adding that to my Christmas whips, Christmas projects that I want to start. I'm going to look at quite a few of these as Jolly July starts, and I know we just now in December, and I am already talking about Jolly July. So, and then a good friend, Andrea. I had seen her finish Erica Michaels' Christmas motif sampler and commented on it, and so she was like, I can send it to you if you'd like. And I said, yes, I like. So thank you so very much, Andrea. I appreciate it. I actually have thought about starting this already. I'm going to be looking to do mine, though, with a purple floss. So, and then I received some holiday cards. So, Megan, David, and Tanky. She is Georgia Girl Stitches. Oh my goodness, I lost my whole train of thought. On Flosstube and Instagram, and I will link her below. And then I received a card from Christine, Stitch All the Things. And there are lovely notes in these cards. And so, if you can't tell, I'm a little emotional right now. So, and then this card came from one of my dear friends, and I loved it because it's marshmallows sitting in a cup of cocoa. And I am a big cocoa drinker in the wintertime. It's actually kind of strange because I drink coffee normally all the time, but in the wintertime, I can drink cocoa in the evening and not have caffeine surging through my veins. So I also received, I entered in a giveaway on the Violets and Verses Flosstube. I'm sorry, I lost my whole train of thought. And I won the Virginia Quilt Museum bag. And I'm going to make it into it's going to just be a project bag for a small. But it was really important. Like, I really wanted this because it's a quilt museum that I have never been able to go visit yet. So thank you so very much, Jennifer, for that. And then, oh my goodness, I have so much. My fabric of the month from Color and Cotton came in, and it is cobblestone. And so that is what it is looking like. It's actually a little darker than what that is showing. One of my lights is right here, so I have figured out that if I keep the light like shining on my tablet, it will not go dark light, dark light. Now watch, it'll do it now that I've said all of that. I also did get the next issue of Cross Stitch magazine, and there are some great, including the one that is right on the front. I'm wondering if maybe I could use the other side of that bell bottom fabric and do this, because it's nice. I like the snowflakes. Okay, and then I placed an order with Stitching Goddess Designs, Athena, which, says all I want for Christmas is cross stitch. And I also received Merry Stitchmas. So thank you so very much, Athena, for the shirts. I do love them. I'll be able to wear the red one on Christmas Day. And then she also included in my package this great little notions bag. And so I'll be putting all of my travel items in this bag so that all I have to do is grab it and go. It takes me a minute to get it all packed up when I'm going down to keepsakes. So that'll be great. Then I also received, and I don't know if we're allowed to, but I'm going to. So I'm in the Stitch Quarterly Club at Fat Quarter Shop. And so this is the bag that it came in. And then inside the bag, there are several different items. So the first item is this cute little deer. There's also a John James needle. They include a John James needle in every Stitch Quarterly. Then I received in the bag their thread bobbins by Lori Holt. There is a floss fairy wand, and this is to help take off the stray threads when you have frogged. The kit also came with all of the DMC threads. And it also came with, this is 14 count Blizzard, Blue Blizzard Opalescent Aida by Zweigart. And then the chart is Oh Dear. And so I am super excited about this. I am not going to start it right now. I am about to move from Christmas stitching to winter stitching, but this will definitely be a start in July. I have been very pleased with being in this club this year. And so I am going to, I do that wrong all the time. I am going to continue being in that club. So I have one more piece of haul, and then we can move to plans. So EJ and I, and any of you that want to join in on us, starting on Saturday, which is Christmas Day, we'll be starting Christmas Quilts by Rosewood Manor. Okay, EJ and I will be starting this on Christmas Day. This will become my 25th of the month day project. So I will be stitching on this project every 25th day of the month. I'm going to put it in my planner and write it down. So this is a big project for me. But I love it. When it got shown, I don't even know how I found it, but I love it. It is from 2017, so you can go to Garon Stitchery. He has a plethora, well, maybe not a plethora, but he has them in the shop. And the stitch count for it is 298 by 159. I will be, and it calls for a 32 count linen. I will be stitching mine on, this is a fortnight fabric. It is a 16 count. I cannot find the little name card for it, but this is what I'll be stitching it on. And now, one more thing. So, when I placed the order for the chart, I noticed that there were a couple, sorry for the crinkling, there were a couple of flosses that I know I didn't have. And so I went ahead on and ordered them. So for like instance, it calls for 3 blackberry. I'm just going to hold up one. Then it called for 2 oak finky. Don't say it. Okay. So those are 2 of the week's dye works. And here are some more of the week's dye works. So that is not all of the floss that is called for, but that is a great, representation of what it will look like on the fabric. And so I will be getting this put on rods on Friday evening, and I will start stitching it on Saturday morning. Again, Christmas is very different for me, so I don't have little kids around that I need to open gifts with or any of that. Me and Albert, I'm going to buy Albert a gift and see if he can open it, because that's all it'll be here is me and Albert. So, but this will be my new start for Christmas Day. And that is one of my plans. So now I'm going to really tell you what I am planning. I am going to finish Bloomtopia. My plan is to finish Bloomtopia before, well, let me not say before I see you again. I want to finish Bloomtopia, and I also want to finish Cool Yule. And I want to get the rest of the veining done on January butterfly for temperature butterflies. And I also need to set up my BRINGO board in the Magazine Monthly Challenge group. We always kick off January with, well, just the second annual kickoff of BRINGO. And they have posted the prompts. If you are interested in joining a fun-filled group, please head over. There are a couple of questions to answer, and Carolyn and Robin who are the administrators, will let you in the group, and it's not too late to jump in for BRINGO. Like I said, I haven't even set up my board yet, so I do plan on doing that like on the 26th, 27th, just so that I can have a chance to go through part 2 of my whip parade and start pulling things out for BRINGO that way. So I have come to the end of my recording. I thank you all so very much for watching, liking, subscribing, and being a part of my community, part of my friendship, part of all the things. There are so many of you that I have really become close with. I thank you all so very much. I again wish you a very Merry Christmas, and I will see you again real soon. Bye.